After carefully considering a bunch of different prop trading firms, I landed on SurgeTrader. Yes, SurgeTrader. I saw a bunch of different Facebook ads on it, and as I was looking into the rest of the prop trading firms, they mainly focus on futures and commodities and crypto. But I trade equities. I predominantly trade equities. I trade Tesla, I trade Netflix, Nvidia, Google, Apple, and with SurgeTrader, with MetaTrader, you can trade up to 250 different stocks. And as you can see from their website, they have packages ranging from 25,000 to a million, and it all depends on the audition fee that you're willing to pay and the level that you're at. Um, Keep in mind, if you fail the audition, you will lose your audition fee. They have very simple rules to follow. You get to share up to 90% of the profit. It's actually a standard profit share of 75%, and you can increase it with an add-on purchase to 90%. Profit target is 10%. So whatever package you choose, I chose 25,000. So 10% of that, I'm sorry, yeah, 10% of that is 2,500. So I have to reach 27,500 to complete the audition, and at that point, they will give me a live account with a $25,000 balance, which is incredible. If you're a trader who's been trading your own money for a very long time, now you have a company offering you 25K for an audition just to get to 10%, just to reach a 10% target. Daily loss limit is 5%. You can't lose more than 5% in a day. Leverage is 20 to 1 on FX and metals. I don't trade FX and metals, so this doesn't really apply to me. If it does to you, then you can go ahead and do a little bit more research on that. Max trailing drawdown is at 8%. It was at 6%, so they're increasing it. There's a new hold and trade over the weekend, so you can basically, hold your trades over the weekend. So I did sign up for this about 2 days ago, and I downloaded two different things. I downloaded MetaTrader, which is the software that we use to do our trades. They have this chart, which is very archaic. I don't really use it. I use Webull. Webull has a free chart as long as you have an account with them. Their charting system is pretty good. They have all the EMAs. They have really good charts. I can go over that in a different video, how to set up your charts and things of that nature. But this is pretty simple. If you do sign on and you're wondering how to get the different stocks loaded onto your market watch, basically you click on symbol, and you have indices, commodities, crypto, and here down in stocks you can choose. And here in Nasdaq you can choose Apple, Adobe. I chose Apple, Adobe, AMD, Amazon, but there's a bunch to choose from. So if you predominantly trade large caps, then this is the prop firm for you, as it is for me. Hopefully, if everything works out, and I will be showing you step by step of this process. So if everything works out, this could be a great fit for me and a lot of other people, where we don't have to trade our own capital and risk our own money, um, which would be great in a perfect world. But let's see if this pans out. So they also give you a dashboard. A dashboard is kind of just it's their own proprietary dashboard. It's pretty simple, but it gets the job done. It has my profit target, this green line, which is 27,500. So this is where I need to reach, and then they'll give me a live account where I can share the profits. Right now, I started off at 25,000, but if you have a 50,000 or $100,000 account, then obviously you'll start off with, wherever your account's at. I started off with 25,000, and I did dip down because of Netflix. So it's not my fault that I'm down $50. It's Netflix's fault, because Netflix is very erratic. It doesn't do what I want it to do. And that's the problem. And I'm sure that a lot of you experience the same thing. It is these stocks, they kind of have a mind of their own sometimes. But so it gives you the analytics, basic analytics, which is cool. This is the daily loss limit, and it tells you, hey, you can lose up to, you know, 1,200 of your account before you have a hard breach, and then you lose this challenge, this audition. Max is 1,500. Profit target is 2,500. I need to get to 2,500, and then I'm in the money. Well, I'm not in the money. I have a live account, and then I can get in the money, and then I can get some money, hopefully. And that, if I do, I'll share it. 2 days since I started. Honestly, there's no rush. When I first started, like these last 2 days, I've been trying to like, max out and try and, hit some home runs. And that's not the way you trade. That's not the way I would typically do it. So I kind of like, you have to really adapt it to what you do normally from your normal account. I mean, it may throw you off, especially those under PDT who have to follow the rules, who can only trade so much, who have a small, trading account, who are pushing options. And I mean, I know how that feels, right? So when you move on to this 25,000, and it's like a simulator, it's not real money here right now. It will throw you off a little bit, um, which is fine. It's fine. You just have to get accustomed to it. Um, but here are basic program rules, which is, I like the simplicity of it. It's very simple. Right? Pass, profit target 10%. Hard breach, 5%. Max trailing drawdown, 6%. I know in their webpage it says 8%. They just updated this. So I guess now if you sign up, you get 8%. But okay, so soft breach rules where they'll like send you an email and tell you, hey, don't do this again, is you must place a trade once every 30 days. And if this rule applies to you, then don't even sign up because I don't even think you need to if you're not trading for 30 days. It's like I think this is for active traders. That's my personal opinion. If you every trade must have a stop loss. You can purchase an add-on. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. You can purchase an add-on where that no longer applies. Um, so you don't have to have a stop loss for every single trade. You can, if you see something moving quickly and you want to move in, you can just move in. You don't have to put a stop loss in and a profit target. And then, but you can also modify later and put in a stop loss in a profit target. Close out prior to 3:55 on Fridays. That's, I think, is the old rule, but maybe it just applies here. Here, 2.5 maximum open lots with risk. This is important. 2.5 open lots. I think 2.5 lots. It's like I believe it's 250 shares, right? And with risk, meaning that you can have that open. Like you can buy 250 shares of like Tesla or Netflix, and if those shares then are in the money, like you're profitable in those shares, like it's unrealized, but you're profitable, then that means those shares have no risk attached to it at that moment. So then you can buy 250 more shares of a different stock or same stock. So that's kind of what that means. But you're really playing with fire because unless you're deep into the money and the market is just moving in one direction, um, you may not want to do that. I did that today with I believe it was Nvidia, where Nvidia was in the money, and I was actually trying to sell it. It's a new system, I'm still getting used to it. I was actually trying to sell my shares, and I shorted more. I had some short, and I was actually trying to cover that short, but I ended up shorting more. And I realized, like, I was like, oh, dude, I'm like, but I realized that I was in the money, so it's okay for me to do that. But I still exited that position. Um, I was doing really good, and then Netflix messed me up. Netflix is like my kryptonite. But I will conquer it one day, meaning tomorrow, if I can. So that's sort of what you get with SurgeTrader when you sign up. I will let you know what my journey turns out to be. Either way, from the surface of it, it looks great. It's very simple. It's very easy to use. And if you just follow the rules, and the world is perfect, then you'll get a live account and they'll actually share the profits. but I will let you know my progress as I push forward. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it.